Lesson 8.3, Constructing Perpendicular Bisectors. When you draw a line to divide a line segment into two equal parts, you bisect the segment. The line you drew is a bisector of the segment. So here it is written here. I had a line of AB. I drew this here as the bisector. It meets it right in the middle. And how do I know? Because I have this little dash. This little dash tells me that this side is equal to this side. So there is your bisector. Now, when the bisector is drawn at right angles to the segment, the line is the perpendicular bisector of the segment. So I did the same thing. I drew a line AB, and I did this line right in the middle, and this side is equal to this side, and it's at 90 degrees, so I have a perpendicular bisector. I'm going to show you two ways to do this today. So the first is I'm going to show you how to do it with a ruler. So I'm going to get my trusty ruler out. Where did Mr. Ruler go? There it is. Okay, so I'm going to draw a line with the ruler. There we go. And let's make it, there we go, 6. Now I'm going to take my ruler, move it out of the way for a second, and I'm going to make a dash right here, this point right here at the end, that is A, and this point here at the end here, that's B. Okay, now I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to slide it on down, but I'm going to rotate it. Oh, let's go about right there, and let's see if we can get that matched up. There we go. So 18 degrees, so I have about, I'm right on the points of A and B. So I'm going to draw my line here. One there, and one here. There we go. Now I'm going to take my ruler again, and I'm going to rotate it 18 degrees the other way. Doesn't matter about the 18 degrees, it's just the way I'm matching it up right now with the A's and the B's. So you can see that right there, that it's going to match right there. And I'll make my other line here. So one here and one here. And I'm going to take Mr. Ruler away because I don't need him anymore. And what you can see now is this kind of weird complex shape. But what you also notice is these lines here meet right in the middle. And when they do that, I guess I got rid of my ruler too soon here. I'll bring it all back. Come on back, ruler. Okay, so I'm going to take Mr. Ruler and I'm going to make him at 90 degrees. How do I know? Because it says it right there. And I'm going to meet right in the middle of those 2 points. And I'm going to draw another line. Let's choose green. Bam, goes right through it. There you go. I can now call this, let's call this C, and let's call this one D down here, this point right here, and this point right there. And I have now successfully created a perpendicular bisector. What you should also notice here is if you take a really close look at the red, and I'll just highlight in blue here as I go, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, all the way along. You should keynote that that is a rhombus. We formed a rhombus. So there are some principles involved that will come in handy later. Anyway, something to keep in mind. So that's one way to draw a perpendicular bisector with just using a ruler. I'm going to show you another way now of using it with a ruler and a compass. So here we go. So I'm going to take Mr. Ruler again. Oops, get off that. Take Mr. Ruler again, and let's rotate him. Get him down here. Get a nice flat surface there. Okay, let's make our line. So we're going to make our line segment AB right here. Mr. Ruler can move up. So we're going to do the same thing as before. A little dot right here, that is A. And another little dot right here, that is B. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out Mr. Compass. And Mr. Compass is going to help us here. So I'm going to take my compass and I'm going to put it on point B. And I'm going to flip this here. We want this here just over half. Just over half, say right there. And then we're going to create our circle. And we do a nice little circle right there. All right. And then I'm going to take and do the same thing. I got the same size, and I'm going to move this over now to A, the point on A, and let's change the color. And I'm going to do the same thing again. Bam. 2 circles with the compass. And what do you notice? Some crossing there again. So we got a point right here, and we got a point right here. And let's label those again as C and D. And what do you do now? Well, you take Mr. Trusty Ruler, come on down again, put him at 90 degrees, and match up those points again. And make sure we're on there quite right. Perfect. And we do our line down. And there we go. We got our perfect little perpendicular line again. And I'm going to show that again right there. 90-degree angle. So, there you go. Easy way to draw a perpendicular line. Now I'm going to do one little extra step here. And what you should note is because I did this line right here is the same length as this line right here. But I'm going to take Mr. Ruler and I'm going to show you something. You connect Mr. Ruler to the end of point A and point C. And we're going to do this right here and this right here. And let's draw a line. Bam. If I take Mr. Ruler and I come down and I do the same thing down here to some point on D. Boom. And I can rotate this again. Meet these up. Oh, come on. Right there, draw my line. Bang. Take this over here. Do the same thing. I got a little longage there. Boom. And what do we have again? Oh, looks like a rhombus. All right. And what we should know is that this, and this are all the same, equal distance and length. Okay? If you have any questions, you know who to come and see.